everyone. So I'm driving to my office and I just thought I would do a quick little update video today. Thank you so much to my new subscribers. I was very excited to go over 80 and I think I'm at 86 now really pretty quickly. And so I'm very excited about that. If you're new here, my name is Louise, and I'm a full-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and Etsy. And yeah, if you like reseller content or just something to keep you busy right now in our new world, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Anyway, so I'm going to my office and I'm going very early in the morning. What I'm doing right now is just trying to go for a very short period of time, very early in the morning, before anyone else is in the building, and get my work done and get back home. So this is me unshowered, unmakeup, going at 6 o'clock in the morning to my office. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So I just thought I would do some little videos and clip them together, just a little update. And I'm curious about how things are going for all of you. Are you having sales? Are you still reselling? Are you selling things in your own homes? Tell me what you're doing in the comments below. I had a really funny thing happen last night. I have been having sales, but they've been about half what is previously normal. And then last night at about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I had like 8 sales come in, one after the other, on Poshmark. And I hadn't had a Poshmark sale in 2 or 3 days. And I don't know what that was about, but I mean, it was great. So, and some of them were lowball offers that I accepted, but some of them were really decent offers or full price sales. So I don't know. That was a pleasant surprise. So let me know, did you all see an upswing yesterday, which would have been today's Thursday, so that would have been yesterday, the 25th, I think. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to do a little update at my office as well, and piece them together. So let me know, are things going well for you? Are you seeing no sales, slow sales, really great sales? I'd love to know. Okay, see you in a little bit. Okay, so I just thought I'd do a quick little ship with me video. This is where I do my shipping from. As you can see, my office right now is a complete disaster. This table I like to keep all clean and beautiful surface, but I'm only coming to the office for about an hour a day to get done what I need to get done. So we're gonna go ahead and do some shipping here. I only have a couple of eBay things, so go ahead and ship those. This one goes first class. And what I do when I'm shipping, well, when I have all of my supplies, is that I write, just hold on a minute, under the tissue paper, I write the SKU on the back of the shipping label when it prints out, so that I know where to find it. So I go ahead and print that, and it just pops out over there. And then I Usually would have done this prior, but apparently I have a hard time talking and holding my phone and working all at the same time. So that one was, you know, you can see the SKU. This person just paid for this. It was quite a while ago. So here's the SKU. It's BH15. Let's see if I can hold my camera in the other hand. So I write BH15 on my paper, and then those are Lane Bryant exercise pants. So I just write a word there, just so that as I pull it, I'm sure that I have the correct one. So this one does not have a SKU because I just listed it last night and I hadn't inventoried it yet. So that one won't have a SKU yet because it's just sitting there on that table from when my photographer was still working. That was like in the last batch of stuff that she took pictures of. So okay, and so there goes that one. And then oops, we pull that out. And so on this one I will just write Hannah. That was a Hannah Anderson Hannah top. I'll remember what that is. Okay, so that's it for eBay. But like I said earlier, Poshmark kind of took off yesterday evening. I mean, nothing sold for a lot, but I mean, I sold from here up last night. So that was pretty exciting. So I'm just going to do one Poshmark one here with you, and then I'm going to turn this off so I can work. So here I use the custom SKU in it, and it just shows up right here, which is super, super helpful. So I just download it. I know that it sends it to my email, but that seems really clunky to me, and I don't use it from there. So then I just print, and here it comes. Super easy. I put off getting a thermal printer forever, even though everybody said, oh, you're gonna wish you had done it sooner. And I believed them, but I just wasn't willing to invest the money. And I have to tell you, you should invest the money if you're gonna sell more than a few things. Okay, and then on Poshmark, you just say, yep, I did all those things, even though I haven't done them yet. And you move on to the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off and get these things all printed, and then I'll show you how I pull my inventory. I don't know how y'all work and hold cameras at the same time. So these are all of my printed labels. These are all of my little notes to myself. So there's my mess of inventory. Let's go ahead and find my things. Okay, so the first one that I have is AS18. So we go over to AS, which is in here. When they're up on the top like this, oh my gosh, this is gonna make for a terrible video. It's kind of hard to find. So they are all in, oh my goodness. Okay, they are all in alphabetical order. So this, or numerical order, is AS9, AS15. Okay, so this is AS18. On my little note, it said UA stands for Under Armour. So we got that one. Now I've dropped the bag. Okay, you can tell I don't do this on video very often. Ever. By very often, I mean ever. Okay. Again, usually this is all clear, so it's very easy for me to work. But right now, it's kind of a mess. Okay. Let's pull another one. BQ. BQ is right there. So, BQ18. Open BQ. Right on top is BQ14, 15, 17, which means I must have sold 16. There's BQ18. I will grab it. These are gray Torrid shorts. There's that one. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the rest of these and then we'll ship them together. Okay, I try to set the phone down so that I can actually be productive at the same time, but that means you're not gonna be able to see what I'm doing, so I don't really know if that's gonna work. So here's how I ship. I pulled the item. This is that Hannah shirt that didn't have a SKU yet. This is the shirt. I just fold it. With eBay, all I do is throw the items neatly in a poly mailer and send them off. But Poshmark, I do a little bit differently. I just wrap it. I keep my tissue paper out just on the top of my shipping table always. It makes it a little bit easier to wrap the items quickly. And so I just wrap it in a little piece of tissue. How do you do your shipping? Do you just drop it in a poly mailer? Do you do something differently? Tell me what you do. If something sells for, you know, like my full asking price, or if it's a big sale, I do tend to put on this cute little string. If it's just like a $10 or $15 sale, I do still wrap it in tissue and slap a thank you sticker on it, but I don't take quite as long. This I assume is going to a little girl because it's a girl's shirt, so I did want to make it look cute. So all of my Poshmark, if they fit, go in this little free priority mail Tyvek envelope. So I just drop that tissue paper right in there. I know a lot of people use the, you know, they send them in plastic inventory bags, but I try to reduce my amount of plastic trash. The tissue paper is just compostable, biodegradable, as is yarn eventually, but, and then I just stick this on there. And it's ready to go. Just put that in my little bag. Trash goes over here, and we move on to the next one, which is this skirt. So these two items were not in bags because they hadn't been inventoried yet. Most of my stuff is in just any bag I might have. I buy these on Amazon when I run out and I haven't gotten my shipment yet. They go in kitchen bags. I reuse all of them. After I take the items out of the bag, I put them in a little metal basket on the bottom shelf of my shipping station. And then when I'm inventorying new items, I just peel off the old inventory number sticker and throw on a new one, and we're good to go. It works for me. I used to keep inventory numbers and then, you know, backfill them. So like if A12 sold, the next item I listed would be A12, and I would go back into the A bag and put, you know, that item into the A12 bag and put it in the bigger A12 binner bag. But that wound up, what I found I was doing was just creating giant piles of stuff to deal with later, because it was a pain in my butt, and I don't like piles of stuff to do later, because I don't know about y'all, but I don't ever get to the later part of that equation, and then I wind up just like digging through a giant pile of stuff to deal with later to find my bag that I need to ship.
that was kind of a bummer. So I moved on to this process. So there goes that squirt into the poly mailer or Tyvek envelope. And then this is its sticker. And goes in my bag for shipping. Okay, so this is the next one. So this is what happens with these. I just take it right out of the bag, put it on my tissue, and then this little basket is here, and it just goes in there. Oops. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my shipping. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay, so I stayed a little bit too long at the office. Things were taking too long. So sorry I didn't do any more little, oh. Man, my videography, if y'all are sticking around through my clumsiness, I sure appreciate it. Anyway, that's my shipping in the back. Another woman who works in my building was there when I left. I've been trying really hard to avoid that. But it is what it is. So she's really far from me, like way, way far, but I still have been trying to just get out of the building long before anybody else, but she was early this morning. Anyway, so I got 11 of the 12 items that I needed to ship. One of them was not where it was supposed to be. That almost never happens to me anymore. Prior to my new inventory system, when I was backfilling stuff and even more so when I was just categorizing, I used to have stuff in bins, just like short sleeve shirts, you know, until I got way too big for that. But I used to lose things a lot back then. Now that I have an individual SKU system and I don't reuse SKUs, it's very rare that that happens. And when it does, it's usually because something has been returned and so it didn't get the proper SKU number put back on it. But this has not been returned, and I don't have any idea where it is. So I'm fairly certain it's not at the office, because I don't have, well, it looks like I have a lot of random piles there. I don't really. They're not random. A lot of piles, but they're not random. And yeah, so I think it's probably at home. I hope it's at home. I have a couple random piles still in my garage, which is where I worked prior to renting my office. So I printed the label. I put the label on the Tyvek envelope, and I have it in the back seat. So I'm going to search my garage when I get home and hope that it's there. Bumps, sorry. And hope that it's there. I am using the Postal Service pickup system right now, which I don't usually use because my postal people are not particularly reliable, and with eBay that matters. But right now eBay isn't dinging people for delayed shipping, so I'm going ahead and using that to reduce the places I go out in the world. Anyway, so I'm going to go home and hope that it's there, and then put everything out on my porch for pickup. So thanks for hanging out with me this morning. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already subscribed and you are at all interested in reseller content, I would super appreciate it. It's my personal goal to use this new reality time to work really hard towards getting monetized on my YouTube channel. I'm a super long way away from that, but everybody starts somewhere, and I think I can do it. So be a part of it. Subscribe, watch my videos. Thank you very much if you are. I already feel like I'm getting a little better at this camera thing, even though I'm still really bad, and it'll only get better from here. So thank you. I hope you all are staying safe and healthy, and happy selling.